Hey, hello, my guys. Okay. I have good news for you. So, welcome to Afya Yetu podcast. Na mbona tunasema Afya Yetu podcast? So, today we have a very interesting conversation, and this is built around the fact that hapa Kenya tumekuwa na a lot of issues with healthcare. Watu wengi Kenya, especially kule mashinani and on the ground, hatuwezi pata access to healthcare, and it is very important for the country and the entire population to get healthcare to ensure that we are building a nation that is healthy and productive. So, karibu sana, this is the first episode, and I have a very interesting guest who is passionate about healthcare, and we are going to discuss so many things around healthcare. So, karibu sana, Dr. Njogu, and you can tell us more about yourself, tell us what you do, and why you are so interested in healthcare. Karibu sana.
Well, I take this opportunity, first of all, to say thank you for inviting me to this podcast. I understand it is the first one, and that gives me a special feeling about it. My name is Jogu, Patterson Masharia Jogu. I'm a medical doctor by training. And I was trained in the University of Nairobi. I entered the university in 1981 and finished in 87. I got an MBCHB, that is a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery. And thereafter, I did my internship, then was posted to Tana River, and thereafter the Ministry of Health headquarters. Subsequently, I went for a master's in public health in 1991 in the Institute of Tropical Medicine in Antwerp. Nikamaliza. I came back, worked for up to 1993 in the government. And then I got a job as a senior district medical officer in Botswana. And after that, I worked for many NGOs, including Oxfam. And subsequently, I worked for the UN, mainly the UNHCR, where I did about 21 years. As a senior regional public health advisor, basically on matters dealing with reproductive health, disease control, and I took an early retirement in 2018, and now I'm just doing my private business. And that is me in a nutshell.
Wow. That's quite a profile, and Wakenya wanashanga, who is this man who has gone to Botswana? He has been to these countries. Karibu sana, and I believe we are so much interested to listen to what we are going to discuss today. Na tutaweza kupata a lot of insights into healthcare, and maybe just to start us off, with healthcare.
You know, a normal human being, we would like to lead a fulfilling life in all aspects. You realize your genetic potential. You become an emotionally balanced person. You're not suffering from any illness. So healthcare is the total well-being of a human being, and it has very many aspects. It's not only the issues of disease or illness. It encompasses even your mental, physical, spiritual well-being. It's a very vast field. But when we look at the medical aspects, we try to concentrate on the medical, slightly on the medical. We don't probably look at the spiritual. We don't look at the emotional, but we concentrate maybe on that small area.
On the medical?
Yes.
Okay, so mmesikia hiyo kama Wakenya. One, healthcare si medical peke yake. We have spiritual, we have mental. So kuna so much to learn about it. Na kama ulikuwa nadhani nimesahau, My name is Billy Osborne and stay tuned. Mtasikia a lot about healthcare. There is this issue tunasikia kwamba saizi tumekuwa tukiona in Kenya there is a lot of discussion around universal healthcare and NHIF, SHIF and all that. But Wakenya wengi hawaelewi what is UHC. Sema universal healthcare. So maybe could you tell us what is universal healthcare?
Well, in a nutshell, what I can say about universal healthcare is an aspiration that the country aspires to ensure that all Kenyans and all people living in this country have access to quality health care, which is available, accessible, without suffering without suffering financial difficulties. And remembering that the right to health is enshrined in our constitution.
Yes.
And therefore, when the country talks about universal health care, is an effort to realize that right. How can we make Kenyans enjoy that right to health? That is where this concept of making quality, affordable, accessible healthcare comes from.
Wow. So that's amazing. And I would like to point out that universal healthcare is not a Kenyan problem. And it's not a Kenyan concept peke yake. Because when we speak of universal healthcare, you can also hear about other countries zikiongelelea kuhusu in universal healthcare, maybe the organizations kama World Health Organization speaking about universal healthcare. And for us to be able to understand more about universal healthcare, tungependa kujua where did it start? And what is the idea? What is the innate idea of universal healthcare? And now, where are we internationally and now as a country? Where are we headed?
I think globally there has been a lot of efforts to get populations to access healthcare. Sometime in 1978, there was a movement that was called that came up with the concept of primary healthcare, and they talked about health for all by the year 2000. Now, there were very many efforts to realize that, but many countries do not realize health for all by the year 2000. And then it evolved a little bit, and it came to universal health care. So these are global initiatives that are spearheaded by WHO and other international health bodies, and are adopted by countries like Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. So when they look at the concept, it fits us, and we take it up because it is for the benefit of our population. Yeah.
So one, kama Mkenya, you have noticed that universal healthcare is for you as an individual.
Yes.
And for everyone as a resident of the country, and everyone as a citizen of the country. We are focused now. We know very well that universal healthcare is meant to help us.
Yes.
But now the introduction of this idea or this concept of universal healthcare to Kenya, we want to understand how was it introduced into the country and how far have we gone since the introduction of universal healthcare in Kenya?
I think there were several efforts, and we had the last government, the Jubilee government, started to introduce universal healthcare. And they selected 4 districts or 5 districts which they piloted. I think one was Machakos, Nakuru, and a few others that I cannot remember, but there were 4. If you recall, the Jubilee government, the agenda 4, the 4 agendas for the president were including universal healthcare. And the current government has also picked it up because it's a noble goal.
Yes.
In fact, my thinking is that if we were to achieve universal healthcare, it would be the best gift that our population at any time would receive, because healthcare is one of the biggest burdens among other people. So if we were to realize that only, it would be the best gift one would think of. Yes.
So, as a country, and I know in most cases we've seen we've seen cases whereby we just pick noble ideas that are maybe spread globally, and we say, okay, this can also benefit Kenyans and all that, but we don't actually implement it the right way. Maybe as Kenya, since adoption of the universal healthcare concept, do you think we have made any strides towards actually achieving universal healthcare?
So the current government has taken on healthcare as one of its key pillars. So it's not a totally new concept, because, as I said before, it's a version of primary healthcare which we have had
All along.
but we want to refine it a little bit, and we are calling it now universal healthcare, and we want to leave nobody behind. We want, when we go at the point of accessing healthcare, the out-of-pocket expenditure to be fairly insignificant at that point, and you will be contributing. You will be financing healthcare via indirect means or direct means, as the global population in this country. All of us have to contribute something towards that noble goal.
You mentioned that primary healthcare is what we've been having, but now at what point does it get into universal healthcare?
My only challenge with the current proponents of universal healthcare is that I have my doubts. I don't think we are going to be able to realize that noble goal. There are several challenges that are not being tackled head on.
What do you think is affecting the universal healthcare concept, and why do you think it may be quite difficult to achieve it if we continue playing the way we are?
I think we have 3 key challenges that I can pinpoint. And the first one is the political leadership and the will to do something that will take us forwards towards achieving universal healthcare. What I mean by political leadership and that will is that really people can pronounce whatever they want to pronounce in on top of that process, or in churches, or in political meetings.
Yes.
But I think action speaks louder than words.
Yes.
And the actions that would tell me that we are going to make a lot of effort towards, or we are going to achieve primary healthcare are: one, is the political leadership in this country willing to set aside a significant amount of money from the annual budget towards healthcare. That's item number one.
Watch out for part 2 of this episode. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching your healthcare podcast.